Hey everybody, I wanted to share with you this election tech set and what you can do with it with your students. So there's two pages on here and there's a shortened URL that will take you to this copy of it. However, there may be some components that you'd like to change or make your own copy to add in some of your own activities for your students. So for each of these, when you click on the proposition, for example, Prop 51, it's going to go ahead and it's going to open up just a link to a Google Drive folder that has some of the information from the voter registration guides about the proposition. And below, if you click on the image for them, it will take you to a Padlet that is now just shared with everybody who uses this doc. So you can double click anywhere on the wall to create a text box and state whether you would vote yes or no for this proposition and explain why. So you can put your stance in here. Yes, because da 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 da. This will be just kind of like a dumping ground for students to share their thoughts about these individual ballot measures. And so that'll be the same for all of these different propositions. Now in the middle here, if you click on the big election button, it takes you to a slide deck. And on the slide deck, you can individually or in groups, again, you can edit this as you would need to, either on the slides or using one of these tools like Piktochart, Google Drawing, or Canva. List out the pro and con arguments for the various propositions. Now, if you wanted to use this with your students, what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to File and Make a Copy. And then what you'll need to do is you'll also need to do the same thing on your text set here, File, Make a Copy, so you can change the link on here and make this the link to your slide deck. If you'd like to do it differently for each of your classes, then you're going to need some copies made for first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period, etc. So that's the overview of all the measures. Now below we have all of the candidates, not all of them, but we have the State Assembly, State Senate, the School Board, the U.S. Senate, the U.S. House of Reps, and then the presidential candidates. The only thing that's linked here are the hyperlinks on their names will take you to their web pages. The difference being with the presidential candidates, you also have a link to their party's websites as well. And this is just a place that students can kind of become familiar with each of those members. And if there's something that you'd like to add in here, you can either let me know, or again, we can add a slide deck in that students can write their pros and con arguments or find the candidate stances on particular issues. Now, I think everyone's going to paper vote, but if you wanted to, you could also have a place on here, vote here, and we can add a Google form that will get all the responses and take care of the voting as well. We tried to make this in a way that if you just wanted to give it to students to become familiar with their propositions and measures, that you could do that. And if you wanted to spend some more time diving in, that you could spend a few days really taking a more in-depth look at some of the content in here. Anyway, good luck, and let me know if you have questions.